Hey, this is James Merritt, and I'm coming to you again from KC Ministry. Today I'll be talking about when God, as you look forward to God, you never look back to what you used to do, because sometimes that leads to all kind of destruction. It's a self-destruction move, because guess what? That's what the devil wants you to do. The devil wants you to go back into what you want to do, because guess what? If you go back to doing what you want to do, what you used to do, you won't focus on God. Meaning, in Genesis it say you go back to if you look back forward, you're gonna turn to a pillar of salt. Meaning also at the same time, if you go back into doing something like it said in Matthew, that that when the evil spirit leave your body, it make it 7 times. When it come back to you and it's clean, and you go back into doing something, it make yourself 7 times worse than what you was doing. Meaning that it's more self-destruction. Once God done got you out of something, you lean on God. You gotta keep your faith into God as He open up new doors. Once upon a time, when I was running the streets, I always wanted to go back into doing what I wanted to do. Meaning that was in my heart. That what I had in store. That what I just wanted to do. Period. As I did that, my condition got worse and worse. Because guess what? As I took a break, 'cause God give you a break sometimes, and guess what? The breaks to me was going to prison, stuff like that. But it was time for me. It was time that it was for me to get myself together. 'Cause God put me away from society and things like that, like Jonah, the belly of the beast type thing. I mean, belly of a fish. That what God had put me in. But me, I never wanted to do what God wanted me to do. I had always wanted to do what I wanted to do. So I'll go back into the ways of what I was doing, and my condition would get worse and worse. And as my condition got worse and worse, sometimes my stay on the street didn't last that long. I remember when I was going back and forth to prison, that the longest I stayed out one time was 16 months. My family used to say, how long you come to visit us this time? Because I was just stuck in a rut, and I kept on wanting to keep on. I didn't want to do nothing new. I was stuck. My mind didn't want to grow. As I mean by that, it's in my mind didn't want to grow. As I started learning about God, I still had things and I still wanted to do. But sometimes the condition got worse and worse again. So it all gonna get worse and worse. And then, as I say, my condition, I'm talking about like is my health, my thinking, and everything else. I established. I started doing the drug habit, things like that, and then I didn't care about my upkeep or anything else, but doing some drugs, things like that, money to get drugs, things like that, and it turned and it got worse and worse. And then I had took a break one time. I went back. Next thing you know, I was finding myself fighting, things like that. Not to say I was scared to fight, but who wanna go back into condition they mind to go back behind bars, things like that. But as I left that way and I opened a new way, 'cause I put my faith in God, I got new things I'm doing now. I'm doing videos, and life still have its trials and tribulations, 'cause life gonna always do have its trials and tribulations. I'm gonna have people out there who jealous of me, things like that. But the thing is, I stay focused on God. As I stay focused on God, I tell the devil, you can't have me no more. Because I always gonna tell the devil, you can't have me. Because things about it, I done been through all kind of stuff, and God didn't deliver me. Now, how many times God gonna deliver me from things? Eventually, God give you warning signs. He gave me warning signs, and as I go back into it, I'll be stupid. No, I'm gonna keep on pushing my mark to God, because I know as I keep on going forward to God, new things will be opening. And what I look like having going back to something that's gonna be the same old thing, just get worse. And the devil gonna be happy. And I'm not trying to make the devil happy. I'm trying to push on the higher mark of God. And see, as I learned, as you push on the higher mark of God, new door opening, and as new door opening, new ideas coming in your mind. There's a lot of people say say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. I laugh at that type of thing because guess what? I don't want to have my mind conditioned to the same old thing, because if you have your mind conditioned to the same old thing, you'll never grow. Like I said before, time keep on going. Time keep on going to the future. Who won't be stuck doing the same thing? Because guess what? If you get stuck doing the same thing, all kind of stuff gonna happen. That's the reason of insanity. And I'm trying to move forward from this insane thinking. I'm trying to move forward to God thinking, a new way, a new era, mean new people, and open up new doors and new ideals. And see, that's the thing that keeping me focused. And see, one thing about it, a lot of people hate like a mug because they be mad to see somebody trying to move forward, and they hate to see somebody progress. But as you have enemies, God making your stepping stool. So as you do that, and because they was against you once before, and you laying on God, they always gonna making your stepping stool, and they gonna look crazy and crazier. But you always push towards the higher mark of God. That's what I'm doing. And with God opened up new doors for me and new ideals. And as He opened up new doors and new ideas for me, things are changing for me, and I see a better way of thinking. So I'm gonna keep on pressing towards the higher mark of God, because God giving me that peace and joy that I always needed. And this is James Merritt coming again from KC Ministries.